Podcast. Back this week with another bark for you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. I'm trying to get more consistent with these videos. I know I always say that, and the schedule always gets to be a little jumbled up, but hopefully pretty soon the schedule will be working in my favor. So yeah, back this week with another bark for you guys, and this bark, like most barks, is a discussion, and like most of those discussions, it's just one that kind of came to me randomly while watching some anime, as they normally do. So anyway, hope everybody's been doing great. Hope everybody's had a great week so far. Hope everybody's staying safe. Yeah, so let's get started. The topic I wanted to discuss this week, sort of came to me while I was watching, what was I watching? I can't remember. I was watching, I was catching up on watching a new season of Shaman King. Also, going back and just kind of watching some anime from the past season. Sko, S-K-O-O, Sko, how you want to pronounce it, which is an amazing anime, by the way. Watching it, and it got me to thinking, when I first got into anime, of course, everybody's seen, of course, the Dragon Ball Z, the Pokemon, stuff like that, that a lot of us watched without knowing it was actually anime. I was big into Pokemon, huge in Dragon Ball Z, big into Digimon. I had no idea they were like Japanese cartoons, they were just cartoons I watched on TV. So I had no distinction between them being a cartoon or an anime. There just wasn't that parallel. So I got to thinking, when I finally got into anime, I was still more of a casual viewer. I was watching basically whatever was on Toonami and Adult Swim. So we're talking Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, later on down the line, Prince of Tennis, Mare, Blue Dragon, Fooly Cooly, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, things of that nature. Whatever was on Toonami and Adult Swim, I was watching. So I kind of got to thinking, when did I feel like I stopped being just a casual watcher, aka watching only what was on TV, and becoming a full-fledged anime fan? And what I mean by that is when I started reaching out and started watching things that weren't on TV and kind of expanding my horizons of anime. And I would say I started doing that around the time I discovered two animes that really set me on my path, and those were Darker Than Black and Ouran High School Host Club. Those were two of the first animes I watched outside of what was on TV. Darker Than Black, Darker Than Black, if you haven't seen Darker Than Black, it's such a great anime that I feel like doesn't get enough love or enough attention. Nobody talks about Darker Than Black, but it was such a great anime. Great action, great characters. The second season leaves a lot to be desired, but the first season is amazing. And the Host Club, of course, I'm sure everybody knows Host Club. Host Club is the epitome of comedy anime. When I discovered Host Club, like I said, I had only seen what was on TV, so my knowledge of like comedy anime was, maybe Shin-Chan and Hamatoro, which was the hamster anime. If you ever seen Hamatoro, it was a thing. That was like my knowledge of comedy anime. Of course, Naruto and stuff has comedy in it, but like just comedy animes in general, that was my knowledge of it. So when I started watching Host Club, the first time I remember the scene where one of the Host Club guys freaks out about the instant coffee because he didn't know instant coffee was a thing. I was like, okay, this is comedy gold. This is what I want. And so then I started reaching out more. Got into reading manga. So I read Death Note. Death Note was coming on TV. Watched Death Note. Then I started reaching out even more. Got into Soul Eater, which I discovered. Soul Eater. There was Desert Punk, a friend of mine used to watch. Soul Eater, Desert Punk, Darker Than Black, we were in Host Club, and once I started kind of reaching out of my comfort zone of basically anime on TV, and started discovering anime on different websites and things of that nature, I started to feel more like a fan, because I was kind of forming my own love of anime and my own sort of like comfort what I like, what I don't like, what I would mind experimenting with here, there, and everywhere else. And like I said, Post Club and Darker Than Black, both of those series I watched on Mega Upload. Mega Upload, for those who don't know, was a video site you could like watch videos on illegally, but you could watch videos on, and they had anime at the wazoo. Cause I also watched Beck and Mongolian Chop Squad on Mega Upload as well, and Beck is one of my top three to top five animes ever. I recently got the Beck game on Japanese PS2. It is Beck is the epitome of like music anime. It's such a great show. And so like once I discovered Beck, I was like, okay, this is what anime is. This is anime right here. Great storytelling, great characters. I love it. And so after that, I sort of just kind of dove deep into the anime whole, and that's when I really felt like I was really becoming a fan and really becoming someone who was just like I said, just not casually watching anime on TV, but someone who was really embracing the anime, for lack of a better word, culture per se, culture and the content that comes around that. What else was there that I watched outside of that? Around the same time, I also watched Blood Sea when it came out on Nico Nico, because it premiered on Nico Nico. And Blood Sea, some of you may love it. I don't know. I thought it was trash. Like it just wasn't blood positive, not even a little bit. But that happened as well. And so, like I said, once I started just kind of reaching out, discovering other animes that I didn't even know were out there, I started to become more of a fan because, like I said, I was kind of building the blocks of what my anime fandom was. And now I've seen so much. Now I've seen things that I would never tell anyone to watch. I've seen shows that I would recommend to any and everybody, and I've seen shows that I would recommend maybe to some people, maybe to not. The ones I've seen that no one should watch, no one should watch them. There are some that are just bottom of the barrel anime. Excuse me. They're not like blood like blood your eyes bad, but they're pretty terrible. And I've also discovered like what anime genres I really love. Like I love shonen anime, but I've sort of gotten picky about what shonen I watch. I love comedy animes, but I'm kind of picky about my comedy as well. And then anything that's pervy. If it's pervy, listen, I like it. It's just pervy animes are they're usually just weird to just like overly hilarious, aka Mayo Chiki, Prison School, of course, things of that nature. Also, one of the first animes I ever got into later on was Panty Pony Dash, which is where my catchphrase at the end of the videos, Maho, comes from. Panty Pony Dash, for those of you who have never seen Panty Pony Dash is about a girl who is a teacher. She's like 10 or 12 years old, and she teaches at this school, and it's the weirdest thing. It's just beautiful weirdness. There's also Midori Days, which I discovered, which was about the guy who has a crush on this girl he likes, and she becomes his left or right hand. I can't remember which one, but she becomes his hand physically. Yes, that's a real thing. Look it up. I have it on DVD. It's a great anime. But this is what I'm saying. Once I started branching out, I started discovering animes that I just didn't know were out there. And once you start kind of getting a taste of everything, you sort of discover what you love and don't love. And you become from being more of a casual fan to being a overall fan of the genre, well, not genre, of the content, I guess, in general. So yeah, so that's what I kind of wanted to ask you guys. What was your point of when you felt like you were no longer just a casual anime fan, but a full-fledged, I guess, hardcore anime fan? What anime were you watching when you sort of hit that point that you realized, okay, I'm really into this stuff now. I'm not just kind of watching what everyone else is watching on TV. I'm really into this now. I'm really kind of reaching out there and discovering shows. Yeah. So that's sort of what I want to talk about today. That's pretty much it. hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way works. Leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. I am trying out a new video, so hopefully I'll be back pretty soon with another review for you guys. I'm in the process of watching the anime. In fact, let me look it up. I'm here talking to you guys. You guys will know what I am talking about. Let me pull up my anime list right now. They have a bunch of shows on it that I want to review and discuss. The list is crazy long. I've got stuff on there. I've got some OG stuff on there like Lucky Star and stuff that I haven't even seen yet. Cause Lucky Star is one of those that is a classic anime. I've tried to watch it a few times, haven't gotten past a few. Well, no, that's the wrong way. I tried to watch K-On! I started watching K-On! And I was just like, this isn't big, nor is it not. Like, what? Not sure I can finish it, so I'd have to go back and finish watching K-On! First, and then I'll jump into Lucky Star after that. But they're both on the list to be reviewed at some point. Mainly because I want to watch those. Mainly because, like I said, both very well-known series, and both are pretty high regarded. So I definitely want to get those out. Okay, so the anime I'm reviewing next, hopefully no longer than a week or two coming up, is Akaniro ni Samaru Saka. AKA Akane Hiro Samaru Saka. That's basically the trailer for. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to watch that soon. If you haven't seen it and want to watch it before my review comes out, it's actually look it up on YouTube. Somebody has it up on there, all 12 episodes, so you can check it out there. And yes, I'll try to get the review out soon for you guys. So yeah, until next time, everybody have a great day. Whenever you're hearing this, have a great day, have a great week, and have a great everything else, and stay as safe as possible. So yeah, until next time. Oh, also, by the way, MomoCon is having an event actually this year in December. Got my tickets for that already, so pretty excited for that. Trying to figure out what the cosplay I think I'm going to go with recently, and that is cosplay Bob's Burger. And of course, now, hopefully you can't hear my phone over these cancel out, but I'm not burger. There we go, Louise. Yeah, I'm planning to call her Louise, so I got the hat already. So yeah. So until next time, have a great week and have a great everything else. Stay safe. So until then, Maho.